Hi. I'm Angie, and this is my funeral. That's my mom and dad. My mom picked out this dress. Ugly, huh? It's alright, you won't insult me. I know it's just awful. When she first bought me this thing, I hid it in the back of my closet. Never wore it. Hated it. So what does she pick out as the last thing I'm ever going to wear? Not my blue coveralls that I wore all the time. Not my one evening gown that I had to beg her for 2 years to get me. But this. That's the worst thing about being dead. You get pushed around so much. Like the embalming. First they take this big needle in. Well, you don't want to know about all that. Trust me. I mean, it's pretty gross. And a real turnoff unless you're some kind of a freak. Like Al Jancola, he was one of those goth guys, you know? With the dark makeup and safety pin through his eyebrow. Into death and everything. I wish I could talk to him now. I'd set him straight. Death is not cool. Mostly just boring. You hang around, waiting to fade away. I gotta admit though, I look good. See, I was in a really bad car crash, and they didn't have much to work with. I look something like this. Grossed you out, right? Hey, sorry, but give me a break, okay? I'm dead. I gotta get my kicks somehow. I hate funerals, don't you? Like when my Aunt Nola died 2 years ago, I hated that. But at least she was 86. I mean, she used to be a dancer at Radio City Music Hall. She went to college, she got married, had 3 kids. Her kids had kids. She did it all. I mean, I was 17. What did I ever do? Kind of embarrassing. Dying before you ever really did anything. I mean, what if I meet Amelia Earhart someday? Don't laugh, it could happen. She'll say, I was one of the first women pilots. In fact, I died in what may have been a World War II spy mission. What am I gonna say to that? I got my hourly babysitting rate raised to $2.75 from $2.50. Oh, and I once got a letter printed in Teen Beat magazine. My dad always used to say, a fool learns from his own mistakes. A wise man learns from the mistakes of others. That sounded so lame until I was dead. Now I realize, most of the things my parents said to me were true. Anyway, maybe you can learn from my mistakes. This is last Friday at Scooter Dinkins' house. That's me, and Paula. We hung out all the time. Scooter's 18, a senior. I've known him since I was 12. And that guy, Travis Dell. I should have known right away. He's from another school. He's cute. Brings beer. Pure trouble. Oh yeah. Laugh it up, dope.
You want to see my car?
Sure, I'm there. Well, I'll say this for him. He had taste.
Go for a ride?
Hottie in a hot rod. Sure. So let's review. Alcohol, plus a hot guy, plus hot car, plus no safety belt, plus a wild ride equals, well, the big D.
This thing can fly.
Look at this guy. What was his deal? What was mine? In case you've ever wondered, you pretty much stay there until someone notices. Then they call 911. Usually a cop arrives next. Then some sort of rescue squad. Of course, for me and Travis, there wasn't much left to rescue. Next, the coroner shows up, announces you dead, they tag you and bag you. Telling my mom. That was the worst. Angie's dead. She's dead. Angie's dead. Doesn't that suck? And the worst part is, you can't do a thing to help him out. I hope you guys appreciate what I'm trying to do here, because I hate seeing this again. It was bad enough the first time. Well, I gotta go somewhere else. Anywhere else. Oh gosh, this is so much better.
Hey, Angie.
Didn't you get cremated?
Well, yeah. So what?
Well, this is for the embalmed and buried. You mind?
But I don't know anybody over there.
Just because I rode in your car once and we died together does not mean you know me, okay? Hello? If you'd stayed sober and actually read some speed limit signs, you wouldn't be here.
All right, I'm sorry.
Loser! Loser. There's no rattling chains or going boo or haunting people or making things float through the air or any of that other stuff. It's mainly just like that. Some people might kind of know you're around. Maybe, in some way. What's Mom doing? Oh. So that's why she didn't bury me in the jumper or the evening gown. I'm warm all the time, so they must still smell like me. Doesn't this just blow? I guess I'm gonna go now. I'm not doing anybody any good hanging around here. I guess there's a reason you can't really haunt anybody. I mean, really, who would want to? You're just kind of around in the memories of people that loved you and that you loved. And the truth is, you want them to forget, to move on with their lives as best they can, so you can fade, not cause them so much pain. I know my mom, though. She'll be here every Thanksgiving, every birthday, every Christmas. So that was me. Not much else I can tell you. Maybe I'll see you again. If I do, I hope it's not till you're 90 or 100. Maybe you can repay the favor by telling me a bunch of great stories about cool jobs and great vacations and boyfriends and girlfriends and husbands and wives and kids and grandkids. I'll probably be a little jealous, but don't let that stop you. Want to hear something weird? Whenever I'd go to the movies and I'd come home, my mom would ask, what was the moral of the story? No matter what the movie was, she'd ask. Even stupid movies. I mean, I spent a half hour figuring out what to say sometimes. But if I were still around and I'd just seen this, I know what I'd say. I'd say, stay away from cute guys with hot cars who drink and who drive too fast. And wear your safety belt. Believe me, you don't want to spend any more time in here than you have to. Not only is it super boring, but it gets real soggy when it rains.